journals of her sickness of cancer. She started chemo in 2020, and I started the journals in 2020. She took cancer treatments until 2024, and she passed away in 2024. So every day of her cancer treatment, I tried to write something, record something, take a few pictures. She wanted me to tell her story of her struggle and her journey through MD Anderson and other places with her cancer in order that it might help others. So this is her story told by me. If you have comments or questions, please comment to me. Thank you very much. It's a video starting in July of Diana's journals. I pray to Jesus that I do a good job on these. Help me, Jesus. Thank you. Journal entry, 1st of July, 2023, Saturday. We were at Lake Texoma at our son Terry's cabin. So we went with Terry and Marie to their boathouse on the lake. We had frog legs, and Diane liked them, ate them. Later that night, we went out on Terry's boat at dark to see fireworks out on the lake. And it looked like it was us in the dark out there with 100 other crazy boaters. And Diane was very scared, mostly because she doesn't swim very well at all. She can float a little bit, but she doesn't swim, so she's always been afraid of the water. But she had a good time, I think. They went back in and went to Terry's cabin. She was tired, very tired. Journal entry, 2nd of July, 2023, Sunday. We went with Terry to church in Pottsboro, Texas, up by the lake. We ate lunch at a restaurant for brunch. Terry had Bob and his wife, and I don't remember the other guy's name. Another couple came, so there was 4 more people that came. So we ate, then we went to throw axes at the horse's axe. We all threw axes except for Diane. She laid down on a bench the whole time we were there. With her arm the way it was, with lymphedema in it, her right arm, she couldn't throw axes. And she felt bad anyway. She was sickly, tired, weak. It was a shame. And there's a picture of us there, except for Diane. She took the picture. Later that night, at Terry's cabin, Diane said to me, "Why didn't y'all buy me an axe? Everybody has an axe but me." It made her feel bad. She didn't ask for one. She wasn't going to throw one, but she wanted her own. And nobody thought of it. I felt bad. I went back later after she passed away, and I put her name on the other side of mine. You can see it here. I felt so bad about it. Later, on the way home, a few days later, on the way home from Terry's, she also said, "Why didn't you buy me an axe?" Anyway, back to Terry's cabin and stayed there that night. Journal entry, 3rd of July, 2023, Monday. Diane and I left Terry's cabin and started driving back to Beaumont. Diane was sleeping in the back seat. Took about 7.5 hours, I guess. We did stop in Willis at Tammy's house for a short visit. And we went on home. Diane got back home. She was really tired. She went straight to bed. Really tired. Journal entry, 4th of July, 2023, Thursday. Diane and I drove to Stephen's house in League City for the 4th of July. to take care of the dog. Stephen was gone with his family to Florida on vacation. So there was a lot of fireworks where Stephen lives. So we took care of his dog, brought him in the house. We slept there that night using our cots. Diana brought 2 cots, 2 sleeping bags just for this trip to go to Stephen's house since he didn't have a spare bed. He'd already sold it. So we brought some cots. I put them up, put the sleeping bags on it, and that's where we slept. And she was tired a lot there, as we know. We watched Stephen's TV a while, went to bed after the fireworks were over. Not a good day. Journal entry, the 8th of July, 2023, Saturday. Diane laid down most of the day on the couch. I took her temperature to see if she had fever. And she had 100.1. At 100.1, we're supposed to take her to the emergency room, but I gave her some Tylenol and it came down. Later that day, I took it again and again, and it didn't go up at 11:15, so it was hovering about the dangerous area. She went to bed at about 11:15 after I took her last temperature, and I've kept feeling of her all night to see if she got any warmer. But she didn't seem to be any warmer. She seemed to sleep okay. Journal entry, the 9th of July, 2023, Sunday. Diane woke up about 11:15 a.m. Tammy and Monia came over and picked up Diane's bike, her bicycle, for Tammy to ride. Diane was giving it to Tammy so she could take it camping with her, since Diane doesn't think she'll ever ride a bike again. Took her temperature to the day. It was better. Still had a little bit of fever, but she had some fever, low grades, but it wasn't over 100.1, so that was good. I almost took her to the ER yesterday, but I didn't. But she had a little fever pretty much all day. It went down later tonight, about normal. She laid on the couch all day, went to bed that night without fever. Journal entry, 10th of July, 2023, Monday. Diane and I drove to MD Anderson in Houston. She had a blood test, a doctor's visit with David Ramirez, their oncologist. And the doctor said since Diane had fever on Saturday, they gave her a COVID test, which she passed, and said that the next 2 chemos are canceled. They gave her an antibiotic to clean up the red throat and wheezing in her lungs. And we picked up the medicine at the MD Anderson drugstore in Houston and drove home. And Diane laid on the couch and went to bed. Journal entry, 11th of July, 2023. That's a Tuesday. Diane and I drove back to MD Anderson in Houston to see a fatigue consulting doctor, Dr. Ellen Magiglia. The doctor asked a lot of questions, but could not come up with any reason for Diane, for her reasons for fatigue. Didn't know why. Amazing. While we're there in the gift shop at MD Anderson, Diane purchased a new water bottle purse. Always buying something she liked. Then we drove back home. Diane laid in the back sleeping. We got home. She laid on the couch till bedtime. Tired. Kind of coughing, trouble with her throat, wheezing. Something's not right. Journal entry, 12th of July, 2023, Wednesday. Diane tried to rest today, We did go walking in the neighborhood for a short visit, or a short walk rather. Not for a visit. My mind doesn't work too good sometimes. Diane is still coughing, chest is hurting, and her right breast is still bleeding some. It's starting to slowly get worse. So the cancer is eating more of the skin up in her breast again. She's pretty much laid on the couch till bedtime. They went to bed. Not good. July 13th, 2023 is the journal entry today. It's a Thursday. Diane went to see Dr. Corbett in Beaumont about a balance test because of her ears. The doctor said the results were good, no problems. They redirected her crystals, laying her down and moving her head while Diane was there. She received a printed copy report later that day, scanned it, and sent it to MD Anderson in Houston into my charts. She laid on the couch until bedtime, tired, problem with her throat. Journal entry, 14th of July, 2023, Friday. Diane and I went to the movies to see Mission Impossible. Wow. And I liked it. I think she liked it. And we went to Needland to eat crawfish, and they did not have any, saying the season was over. Oh, wow. We started a fish basket at 6:30 p.m. Went to Judice's at Tokyo for Diana. She didn't want to eat fish. She only wanted crawfish. So she watched me eat it. If I'd have known she wasn't going to eat, I wouldn't have bought something to eat. But I went to Tokyo, brought some stuff home for Diane, ate some sushi. Stuff she liked and I liked. She ate, laid on the couch, and then went to bed. I guess that was the last time she had crawfish, was the last time she ever had crawfish. No more crawfish for Diane. She loved them. This year is the last of many things. Yeah, I've never had crawfish since either. Yeah, it's been a while. Journal entry, the 15th of July, 2023, Saturday. Diane and I drove to Stephen's house in Lake City, our son. We stayed for a few hours. We went and had lunch with him. And then after we got back to Stephen's house, Diane took a 20-minute nap. And when she got up, we left at 5:30 p.m. to come home. She had a good visit with Stephen, his family, Tanya and Lena. When she got home, she went straight to bed. Very tired, feeling like shit, I guess you call it. She doesn't feel good. She's hurting, breast is bleeding, throat is bothering her, chest is hurting. Not good. This is the end of the video for July 15th, 2023. During the year from 2020 till July 15th, 2023, Diane has had 1,047 days of chemo treatments. She had surgery on both breasts, removed cancer from the right side, 31 lymph nodes from the right side, 30 proton radiation treatments, 1 breast standard radiation treatment, 4 right lung radiation treatments, 2 heart procedures, an Amulet Ablation, 57 chemo infusion treatments, 74 days of chemo pills, 24 days of physical therapy treatments. So far in the month of July, Diane's had lots of pain, nausea. She's still very, very tired, still not eating. We took a trip to our son's house at Lake Texoma, Pottsboro, Texas. She made it up there. She made it back. While we were up there, she ate frog legs out on the lake. Went and saw fireworks on the lake. Went to a axe throwing place and laid down while everybody else had fun. I didn't feel right about it, but she insisted, so I did it. I shouldn't have, no matter what she insisted. And afterwards that night and on the way home, twice she told me, "Why didn't y'all buy me an axe? You didn't even ask." It really bothered her bad. Don't know why. I don't know why, but it did. She felt so left out. We did go to the movies. We saw Mission Impossible. She feels bad. She had fever for a day and had problems with her throat, fatigue. Fatigue doctor, don't know why she had fatigue. Don't know why her throat is bothering her, why she's coughing, her chest is hurting. I know why, but the doctors didn't know why. All they gave her was an antibiotic. Yeah, antibiotic. So the moral of the story is, I guess, if you're doing something and your spouse can't do it, no matter how much she tells you to do it, be with her. That's what I should have done. I feel so bad about it. We could have watched him throw axes. I didn't have to throw. It's the first time I ever threw. But her name is on my axe on the other side. I did get it done. That doesn't help. This helps me. Hopefully she gets over being mad at me. If she was mad. I don't know. Some cancer people are weak, tired, they can't do things. So I think it's better to be with them than to do things even though they insist you do it. That's the moral of my story. Like I said before, she reads the Bible still every day. Even in the car when I'm driving, she's laying in the back when she's awake. She's got her phone out reading the Bible. She's praying for people. And she wanted me to pray, so that's what I'll do. Lord, please heal the people watching and the people not watching, according to your will. Amen. God go with you.